So, hey guys,
Good morning.
something interesting happened this week. I was contacted by a woman named Duffy Betterton, and Duffy runs a company where she and her partner sell dance dresses, typically at events. I believe she's in the southeast of the United States, so they go to a lot of dance competitions and whatnot. And she reached out to me and was, she had heard of our podcast and was binge watching our podcast, and she had the idea to send us a new product that they've got, which is called the Ballroom Box. And as I understand it, the concept with this is it's a subscription. You can subscribe and get a new box every quarter, like every 3 months. And you'll get new random or curated items. And you get a new one every quarter. So I thought we unveiled the box.
You know what's inside the box, David, or is it a surprise?
It's a surprise.
Okay.
So
is it a surprise every box or?
Yes. So I think the way it works, you can actually go to their website and see what's in the current box. I'm uncertain. You might be able to order still the last box, but the idea is you can pay for it at a subscription level, so you can buy it for a year, and you won't know ahead of time what's coming in the next box.
Okay, so for today, we're basically looking at this as somewhat of a product review from someone who was kind enough to send us, very nice, David, to send us their product and promote their new idea, the Ballroom Box, very nicely presented in that box with the logo on it. And now we just get to unveil and sort of check it out and see what is inside. And this is the first time that we have had anything with this company and this particular product. So it is just as nail-biting and edge of your seat as it is for us, as it would be for you. So David, please do share.
I've got almost like confetti falling out all over my computer as I open this box.
It's ballroom, baby. It's gotta have
wrapped in tissue.
It's wrapped and it's got.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so that makes a nice mess on your desk. Perfect.
It is, yes.
And what have we got inside there?
I'll have to hire cleaning staff later. It's kind of cool. But,
you know what's great is you're gonna find that stuff months from now.
And then you're gonna remember it was the Ballroom Box. It's marketing right there. That's
Ballroom Box.
Out of my keyboard. So what do we have here on the top? Welcome and thank you. Oh, okay, that's nice. We got a welcome and thank you, and there's a personal note on there for me. Most people wouldn't see that. And there's a note about a surprise edition. Okay, there's a surprise edition. I'd rather be dancing mask. So look at this.
Oh, cool.
Rather appropriate considering the world that we're in.
So how does this go? Okay, I'm going to mask myself.
All right, let's see what's going on here, David.
Nice.
A dancing Zorro. Let's check it out. What does it say on it? I'd rather be dancing. Nice. Okay, that's great.
How's it feel, David?
Feels pretty good, actually.
Well, all right.
How's mask go? Yeah, that's cool. And it's got, what has it got on the bottom? There's a hashtag. Oh, hashtag Ballroom Box. Okay. So actually, I think that's actually quite useful and timely.
It's useful and it's appropriate, and it's also, fantastic timing. That's everybody's going to need one of those.
I like that. I really like that. Oh, what is this? I've got a little packet of something here, and it's
looks like one of those
lavender sachet.
Yeah, right.
What is it?
5 ways to use lavender.
Oh, I was right. Looks like a satchel of whatever. So it's lavender in there?
Yeah. So you can put it in your dance shoe bag. You can. I need to put my glasses on.
Oh, yeah.
That's an important thing because dance shoes, they don't. We need some lavender.
In a bath. Put it in your sock drawer, in your suitcase, or cooking, or under your pillow. Those are some suggestions as to what you can do with that. Okay, very good. I like this one. Okay. because I use these. Dance socks, a package of dance socks. So these are socks that you pull over your street shoes. Like you can carry these like in almost anywhere, right? Keep them in your car.
Can you do me a favor, David? Could you actually open that? Because that looks like about the size of your big toe. So I'm curious about how this is going to open up, and I want to see you open the sock, and if you wanted to, you could try it on, but even just seeing them is good enough.
Like this.
Just put it around your hand. That'd be the same.
Yeah.
Okay. Got it.
I own a pair of these, and I'm glad I have now a second pair because I'd like to keep these in various places where they're always handy. I remember in a much earlier episode, Kelly, you and I talked about something like the emergency dance bag.
Yeah.
And I think this is one of the types of items we talked about having in an emergency dance bag because you never know when there's a dance emergency.
So did they just cover the ball flat?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that's exactly. So you pull them over the front half of your street shoes, your running shoes, whatever you're wearing, and you can now turn.
So they're over the shoe. They're not on your foot.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. So they're a sock, but yes, you put them over, they'll stretch right over your shoe.
So they're an external cover for your shoe.
So you can now turn on a dance floor.
Got it.
Michelle,
Right.
what did you call it? Did you say, did they cover your ball flat? What did you say?
Yeah, your ball flat. At first I thought they went on your foot. I didn't realize they went over your shoe.
Yes.
I've never heard it called the ball flat before, so that's why I was like,
Well, just like the ball of your foot and then the flat part, just sort of saying just your ball flat as opposed to toe ball heel.
It makes perfect sense. I just had never heard it so casually brought up in a conversation before that I had to make sure I heard what I heard. That's all.
So
I'm here to broaden your terminology, Kel. That's what I'm here to do.
Thank you.
Instead of toe ball toe, come on, ball flat.
There's a little explanation. It's called a dancer sock / foot tubes. Simply slip this sock over your tennis shoe to create a smooth ballroom and start spinning. And warning, be careful, test the slickness before sailing across the floor. And then there's further explanation. So yeah, those are really handy though. I love that.
That is fantastic. I have to, apparently you can go sailing now when you put those on because they just make you go, but it's a great idea to wear. I totally agree. I think everybody should have those.
Okay. So there is what is this? There's something called the Album Saver, which looks to be a USB stick.
Oh, yeah. You can put all your music on it. That's nice.
Put your music or
whatever.
Pictures?
dance photos. So yes, that's what it is. A little, you can see that.
Yeah, nice.
And what's behind
There's a
it?
lot of stuff in that box.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. And what's under this the streamers? Okay.
There's more.
I don't know what's in here. Let's find out.
Da, da, da.
This is like Christmas.
Ah, yes. Okay. I've got one of these. What are these called? I forget what these are called. These kind of elastic, stretchy bands.
Oh, TheraBand.
For
Wow.
exercises.
Yeah, it's a TheraBand for resistance.
TheraBand. Yes, that's the term. Thank you.
Okay, those are great ideas. I have to say, I'm impressed. There's a lot of practical use with the items that have been included in this surprise box, and it feels like Christmas. So I'm happy.
Christmas. What is this?
Are you still pulling
okay.
stuff out? Is that Mary Poppins box? Like, are you just still pulling stuff out?
Yes,
Holy cow.
exactly.
How much is that? Holy cow.
And here's a grandfather clock. Yes. So this is, I guess this is something you could frame. This home is for dancing.
Oh, that's cool.
Okay.
Okay, so it's just like an inspirational quote, something you can throw in a picture frame or somewhere.
Okay. Oh, I've got I guess this is a coupon. This is for Dance Social Online. This is, what's his name? He does a lot of West Coast swing videos. I'm forgetting his first name.
Oh, yes,
Brian B.
Yeah.
Brian B.
Brian B.
I was forgetting the first name.
Yeah.
I was going to say someone B. Yes.
Brian B. West
Brian
Coast
B.
Online.
Yes. So get 1 free month
Awesome.
Oh, wow.
using their coupon code.
Holy.
A rather extensive website with a lot of content. There's fantastic stuff. They have
I
been.
guess I don't know if I held it up too closely. I guess I should not be distributing the coupon code without people ordering the box. But and what else is in here? Whoa,
There's more? Holy cow.
I've got a journal for the whole dance journey. Notes for solo practice, private lessons, coaching, workshops, and more.
That's a tongue twister, Kelly. You want to try it?
I
A
do
journal
not.
for the, what was that? A journal for the whole dance journey.
Notes for solo practice, private lessons, coachings, workshops, and more.
So it's really a notebook, right? That's dedicated to dance.
Yes. Oh,
Keep
with
track of what you're doing.
with what did I see there? Oh yeah. So I can see, for example.
Oh, yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah, that's kind of cool. It is helpful to have something you keep notes in when you're taking private lessons or so. Just whether you get it through the Ballroom Box or not, that is actually a helpful tip. At the end of your lesson, to record what were some of the key themes of that lesson and so forth, to remind yourself, and you can kind of review before you start your next lesson.
Yeah, it is important, and I would agree with it completely. We encourage it here at the studio, and we often will give people little notebooks to be able to take notes or get them to bring them in. But you need to do that, and I even have my own on a teacher's perspective, and it's very dance related. So it's Eat, Sleep, Salsa, Repeat. And this is a fantastic book that is really just the same concept, right? It's all blank, and then of course I have all my content. But it's really important to have something, we have lots of technology in our day now, but to be able to have something physically at the end of the class, we all know the cognitive connection to writing it down. Take your notes. It makes a difference on what you retain.
Yeah.
And so one of the best
features. Hold on. Before you move on, one last thing, a little tip that I found taking notes is I will plan immediately right then my next practice.
Yes.
Because you're in the moment of it. So I'll be like, okay, I did this. Okay, next time I need to work on this, this, and this. So that way when I open it up next time I practice, and I can't remember what I was going to practice on, I can look at the notes and be like, oh, next projection is I need to work on this. So.
Right. So lastly, once again, I think one of the coolest things about this box is this large collection of stripped, crinkly paper. You can kind of see. I feel like I want to sneak up behind my wife or something, or my son. Actually, I'll do that and just dump it over his head.
Yeah.
I think you should get some glue and put it on a shirt and then fold it, and then now you've got fringe. I think
there you go. My Halloween costume.
Oh, I meant like get out there on the floor with some fringe there.
Oh, there it is.
Well,
I will be completely honest, because I always am. I am genuinely pleasantly surprised with the content. I wasn't sure what to think about that. I think it's important for us to have a candid element as our podcast goes. And, sometimes the unknown, what's it going to be relevant? But there was a lot of really relevant content in there. The TheraBand is so fantastic for so many elements of practicing or doing things on your own. And then, of course, the notepad and the socks, things that everybody's going to use those. And then to think that you could sign up and subscribe to that, and then you would get this little wonderful surprise every quarter.
Yeah, I like the idea of getting something new and kind of being, in some cases, educated about products that I would not even have thought about looking for.
True.
So this might be an idea for Duffy and her partner for a future Ballroom Box. But I was at an event at one point, and it's a venue I go to often, and it's a venue where you never know what the condition of the floor is going to be like until you get there. So it's not a regular dance studio or something like that. It's a venue where sometimes the night before they might have had tables out with dinner being served or something like that, right? And so on certain days the floor is great, other weeks it's kind of sticky. So I was there one day, and a couple friends of mine were there, and the one woman called out to this other guy and says, "Hey, can you lend me your wax?" And I'm like, "What do you mean your wax?" And he had some kind of wax bar, almost like a bar of soap, and they were like putting it on their shoes. And I said, what are you doing? I hadn't heard of this.
Have you heard of that, Kelly? Because I hadn't when David and I were talking about it. You've heard of this?
Yeah, I tried into this out in California. Well, it was before I went out to California a lot, but it was Balboa dancers. Balboa dancers would wax their shoes because it makes it really, really fast. Whether it was a good floor or not, there was a period of time when the Balboa dancers would wax their shoes anyway. So if you're even on a nice floor, they wanted it faster so they could dance faster, so they would wax their shoes. So
yeah, so apparently like, I don't know if I'd want to put this on some of my nicer shoes, but they were claiming, look, when the floor is kind of sticky, this really helps deal with that. Like, that would be a great thing for me, because it's like, wow, I'm being kind of educated in the process from what I'm receiving in the box, right? I never would have known to even look for that.
Right. Another thing also, speaking of like educating, baby powder does the same trick, and it doesn't eat up your shoes as bad. So, but I know, like, for Lindy, there was a lot of, like, Lindy and Balboa and stuff, there was a wax phase in the group of people I used to dance with, and then there was a baby powder phase, and it's just all ways to make the floor either more danceable or quicker. But I will say, oddly enough, lately now, I don't see it in Lindy anymore, but I see it in salsa. I see a lot of baby powder on floor socially at salsa, which doesn't make sense to me. But there you go.
Who knew?
Yeah, all right. Little tangent on your ballroom box there, buddy.
Yeah, yeah. So very cool. Thank you, Duffy, for sending us the box. We wish you well with your business. And I'll put a link in the show notes.
There we go. I was just going to ask
their website.
Yeah, if we had a link or something we could put up.
Yes.
Nice. That's really cool.
Perfect. Thanks for sharing, David.
Yeah, no problem. Hello, Duffy.
Hello, David.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well.
So, Duffy, just a little bit earlier on, I was on with my co-host, and we unveiled the Ballroom Box that you've put out, and what an exciting concept that is. Do you want to tell us just a little bit about how you got this idea?
Yes, excellent. Thank you so much. I'm glad that you guys were able to unveil it and check out our Ballroom Box. So we have been, my mom and I are business partners. We've been amateur competitors in the ballroom world for several years. And so we have traveled. We have a ballroom dress company called Dance Dress Couture. And as we have traveled around with our dresses, we built this huge list of items that would inspire and equip dancers to actually things that you need in your competition bag as you're competing or dancing. And we love all of these fun things. It's a really, really long list, and also love subscription boxes. So came up with an idea to really just encourage dancers. So it's called the Ballroom Box. It's a quarterly subscription box that is full of items to kind of keep you exercising, keep you dancing, and just inspire dancers.
Nice. Now, you mentioned competition dancers, but
yes,
from what I understand, what you have in here could be just as applicable to avid social dancers.
Absolutely.
Right?
Social, absolutely. So we kind of dreamed this up from the competition playing field to begin with. But as we made this list, we realized that you don't have to be a competitor to enjoy these items. So there's so many things in our box and on our list that are just going to be for all kinds of dancers. Ballroom, competition dancers, country western dancers, social West Coast dancers.
Swing dancer, yeah, okay.
Swing, yes.
Yeah. Even tango, right? Yeah.
Absolutely, yes, yep. Argentine tango for sure.
Cool. Well, that's really exciting. Now, you just shared with me that you've got a special offer, or we can extend a special offer to our listeners. I understand if you purchase the Ballroom Box, there's a coupon code.
Yes, absolutely. If you use Talk.dance as the coupon code, you'll save 10% on your subscription. Yay! Yes, we're all about saving a little bit. And yeah, so definitely don't forget to use that coupon code.
Very, very cool. I just want to say, I can see how some people would want to get this for themselves, but wow, it seems like it could be really a great gift for maybe that significant other who's really into dance.
Yes.
Together with you, you could really make someone happy with something like this, I would think. And
Yeah.
or maybe it's not your significant other, but like I've had family members who know that I'm into dance, and they bought like an extra package of dance lessons for me. So if you have someone in your life kind of like that, this could be a great gift as well. I think it's really interesting. I hope you guys do really well. I think you will.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for coming on and sharing a little bit about it. And
well, thank you for unboxing for us and checking it out, and give us an opportunity to let your viewers and hearers hear about the Ballroom Box.
We'll definitely share any feedback we get with you. Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Yep.
Awesome.